What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
I found this Irish person on the streets of Chicago. And spookier still, this Irish person happens to be fellow YouTube sensation, Diane Jennings. Diane, welcome.
Thank you. Can you move over if I'm going to sit here?
Yes. And today we're going to talk about some of the culture shocks that Diane has experienced on her visit to not just Chicago, but other places in the United States. If, like me, you can't wait to hear what Diane has to say and you haven't had a chance to subscribe to her channel, do that now. In the meantime, let's walk and talk to look more important. Now, you've chosen to visit Chicago in February. Do you think it's important to suffer for your art?
I think it's very important, and I'm suffering right now.
It's freezing, isn't it?
It's a bit cold.
Like the rest of the week's actually been unseasonably warm for this time of year.
Thank you for choosing an outdoor shoot.
You're welcome.
You like to walk and talk because you think it makes you look smart, huh?
Yeah, and then I realised that I didn't prepare for the weather. Do you want to... Should we head back to the hotel?
Let's.
Do that?
Short-lived. Yeah.
You could have just clicked in.
They say snapped in America.
Snapped.
So this is by no means your first visit to the United States. What would you say has been your biggest culture shock in all of the times you've visited?
Probably the personal space. Like, people give you personal space in the United States.
Heavy.
And
That's
as an
good.
ambivert, I find that, like, I quite enjoy the personal space, but sometimes, especially Scandinavian people stand, like, there in Europe, so yeah, I like that.
That's good. What do you think about the toilet cubicles that have a big gap in them?
Oh my god, big gap. I was doing it the other day, a thing in the cubicle, and I was literally like, there were people outside, and they were like, is there someone in there? Oh, there is. And I was like, that's invasive in a personal space way that I was not familiar with.
It almost feels
Pretty
like
much.
they can see you.
They can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but how do you see if someone's in the stall?
I don't. They usually make a sound when I walk in. Because I like to...
Oh, okay.
I like to hit the court shoes real quick on them in the bathroom.
Okay, I look for shadows on the ground.
Yeah?
Yeah, shadows. I hate to have to look at their feet. That's weird.
I don't know. It's like for men, it's like when we in there and I do one of those shuffles, it's like me saying, hey, you're not alone if you are in here. And then next thing you know, you hear...
But y'all don't have cubicles
And it's clear.
all the time.
Nah, we don't. I don't do that.
How is it abroad in the men
I don't do that.
restrooms? Like, is it out in the open like here?
Yeah, like our urinals would be like side by side, no wall.
Talking to each other.
Just don't. Yeah, let's keep going.
See.
They can they? Did anybody stare?
No, they checked, but that was sufficiently more than I actually wanted looked at on the loo.
I can imagine.
All right. Oh yeah.
Accent.
An American once said to me, Lawrence, I love your accent, but Irish ones are way nicer. And sitting with you here right now, I do feel a deep sense of inferiority. But I do have a question. Have you been asked about your accent while travelling around America?
I have been asked a little bit about my accent. I don't have a very strong Irish accent, thanks to speech and drama lessons. But yeah, I do get asked about it a little bit, but a lot of times people jump to Canadian rather than Irish, because
I
I guess
hear
that's a shorter trip. But when you say Ireland, they're like, ah. But they are a little surprised when you don't sound like a Lucky Charms leprechaun sometimes.
Are you a leprechaun? Or
I am not. I'm over 5'6". I actually didn't realise, but I'm actually considered tall in America.
and what about in Ireland?
In Ireland, no. I think the national average height of a woman is about within that area.
Definitely not a leprechaun.
Not a leprechaun.
Right.
Ooh.
In one of your videos, you made the mind-blowing observation that there are more Americans that identify with Irish ancestry than there are Irish people living in Ireland today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever worry that a fight might break out between the two factions? And if so, who would win?
The Americans have more guns.
More guns and more people.
More guns and more people. But we are the fighting Irish. So we'd probably just make you all really, really drunk, because I don't think the Americans are very good at drunk fighting, and we excel at it. So
because you have a head start of 3 years, 18 versus 21, and I think some of you are probably drinking before 18. Let's be honest.
it's not a secret.
Sorry, are we not going to address the continuity fairy in the room here? Shall we play spot the difference with the lighting and the hair and the costumes?
I can see this being at least a good fight.
It would be good televised fighting.
Oh,
Americans love their Irish things. Guinness, St. Patrick's Day, Cillian Murphy. What are, if anything, some of the Irish things that you've encountered in Chicago this week?
Ooh, me?
Yes, you. Well, you yourself, yes. That's cheating.
Well, there's a lot of Irish flags everywhere, and I think that's probably because Americans are so in touch with their ancestry. Yeah. Certainly in Britain and in Ireland, we don't really care that much about it. Where you came from as an American person is so important that, like, having flags and stuff like that is good to have.
Yeah.
Irish pubs everywhere.
Have you been
Chicago.
to any Irish pubs?
Yeah, I'm reviewing Irish pubs on my channel. Nice. Usually when I go to a state, I will do like one video, but I might have to do 2 Irish pub videos for Chicago because there's just so many.
Oh, which ones have you been to? Do you remember the names of any?
Mrs. Murphy and Sons.
Is that Cillian's mum?
No.
No.
But probably related, because
could be related.
We're a very small country.
Okay. St. Patrick's
This
Day.
question comes from my wife's cousin Chad on Twitter. You attended the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York City. As an Irish person yourself, how did that compare to festivities back home, and did you throw up more?
I didn't throw up at all that particular day.
Chad,
because I made the mistake of thinking at that time I needed to film the video and get it out in the same day. However, it was a very, very big parade.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I don't think we even saw it through to the very end.
Oh.
And also, like, enthusiasm for Irishness. Like, when you just are Irish, you're like, oh, I'm Irish, everyone's Irish.
Yeah.
When you're, like, an Irish person from Ireland in an Irish parade, everyone's like, ah, so exciting.
And was this sort of thing on a bigger scale than the sorts of parades you might have in Ireland on St. Patrick's?
Big time. And you know what the funny thing about the Dublin parade, that is like the main one I've been to, is that we import the Americans. Like, we have the Irish-American marching band, Irish-American, you know, jig dancers.
And I heard that you and all your friends really love it when Americans say St. Patty's Day versus St. Paddy's Day. And that's correct, is it?
There's a lot of things we can joke about, Lawrence.
But not that.
Yo, that's the humor you're gonna.
Than I thought.
Yeah, I'm around it. Yeah, that's the humor you're gonna always get that, bro. It's like we're gonna make a joke out of just about any and everything.
Yes, and we're gonna throw a parade for any and everything.
Bro, I was thinking about it. Like, we really do have a parade for just about everything.
Yeah. Now I know, like, where we're from, we like parades, we like festivities, right?
Facts.
I have never gone to one myself to say how it is, but there's definitely St. Patrick's Day parades.
Yep.
You and all your friends really love it when Americans say St. Patty's Day versus St. Paddy's Day. And that's correct, is it?
There's a lot of things we can joke about, Lawrence.
But not that.
That actually hurts. This green thing might be tougher than I thought.
St. Patrick's Day is so popular here that people reprimand others for not wearing green by pinching them.
I know, that's not even a thing back home.
I was going to
Where does
ask,
it come from?
are Americans just better at handling lawsuits?
No, I think they just like a reason to pinch people.
Ron from accounts, where I used to work, he pinched me once on St. Patrick's Day. I was wearing green.
Frowned upon.
He just wants a pinch.
Yep.
In your many taste tests of American foods, what has been the food item that you've loved the most? And, because we know that negativity breeds clicks, which is one that you absolutely hated?
Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. Something in Texas? Texas barbecue!
Was it amazing?
Texas barbecue. Yum, 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 yum.
No, she loves it. She loves it.
Might be watching and they'll be like, no, Diane, you prefer it. And you're probably right. I'm just put on the spot here by Lawrence. So, what did I hate? Do you know what? I have an enthusiasm for spiciness, but as an Irish person, we don't handle the spiciness as well as our brave face would have you think.
Yeah.
I think I've imported some things that are super spicy for spicy challenges, and no.
She don't like it.
Well, Diane, it's been an absolute pleasure.
I wish I could say the same.
I'm sure that
We're gonna stop them right there. Make sure you guys check their channel out. Not too different. But the pinching. Okay, we all know we all got pinched once.
As a
I've been
child.
pinched plenty. I mean, for other reasons as well. But for St. Patrick's Day, for not wearing green. And again, I'm just like, why did that even, like, why is that a thing?
I don't know. I wonder if it started like in school, because that's when people really enforce it. People go looking for the person who don't have on green.
Right. We do this little thing about bad luck, good luck, and we play around with it. So you don't have on the green for that day. It's kind of like a bad luck and you get pinched.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it hurts.
Yeah, but it's fun as children. As adult, stop.
Please.
All right, y'all. This was a cool video. We hope
Facts,
you guys
facts.
enjoyed it with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.